All right, it is time for early betting for tomorrow, July the 1st, with Mike and Bob and whoever else shows up. Who knows how they're going to show up either. Let's get some people in here. Let's go. Let's make this link happen. Click those links below for the best sports books in your state and the OddsJam Partner Program. Share that with your friends. You get 20% of all the revenue generated from that link. Live chat is available. Like this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Fill out the form below in the description to get a personal one-on-one tutorial on how to make $2,500 per month sports betting. TikTok. Get on there and follow us, OddsJam_nuts. There's a Calendly link for Mike. There's one for me. You can contact Mike at oddsjam.com or Bob at oddsjam.com if you want to email us. And don't forget the Discord link below is below too, and you can join that group and join in on the fun. Yeah.
Yes, you can, Bob. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. And guess what? I've already found a butterfly effect for tomorrow. Already. Cool. It's already there. So I think I should.
Well, I got to hear it out, obviously, but throw me what you got. Throw me your best shot.
All right, I'm going to show you what I got. Here we go. Okay, here it is. It's in the Mariners and Athletics game, and it's first half total runs, under 5, under 4.5, under 4, and under 3.5. First half total runs. Mike, I'm hitting it. I'm gonna hit a unit on the under 5 and everything else a half a unit.
I like it.
I gotta do it until it fails to where I lose money on it, and I ain't been losing money on that.
I mean, you got Marco Gonzalez going for Seattle, Caprillion going for Oakland. I mean, he's got over 5 ERAs, not won a game this year, so that there's a little worry there. But I think we can roll with it.
I'm hitting it, man. I'm hitting it. And by the way, the Cubs once again scored in the first inning, Mike. It is 1-0, but as long as they stay under 4.5 for the first 5 innings, that baby wins tonight. And there's 5 bets on that one tonight. So
yeah, the Cubs are a first inning, the best first inning team in baseball in terms of scoring runs per game, we should say. So yeah, you can always count on them to be a good YRFI bet.
Right, gotta stop at that, and just wanted to throw those at you folks. First 5 innings for tomorrow night, under 5, 4.5, 4, and 3.5 runs. You play the 5 as a full unit and do half units on the other 3, and you can come out okay. If 2 of them hit, you'd be all right. Hey, look who's here. Steve's here, and he's got a shirt. Thank God. My goodness, this is not an X-rated show. I just want you to know that, bro.
Sorry, what up?
All right, what up is a lot of stuff happening in the NBA, and we got to touch on it a little bit, but KD is being a baby and getting the heck out of Brooklyn.
Yeah. This is the one thing about the NBA that I can't stand is, KD is going to essentially ruin next season potentially, depending where he goes. Although, did you see the odds did shift? So, like DraftKings and FanDuel pulled the odds down for a bit, and they're now back up. But did you see who the new favorite is to win the title?
No, I did not.
The Suns.
Yeah.
So that's obviously assuming KD goes there. But the thing is, these books are so corrupt. They dropped the Sixers odds way down. They dropped the Suns odds way down. They even dropped the Lakers, who I think is the dark horse to maybe do a, AD and Westbrook trade for KD and Kyrie, because why not? I mean, both franchises at this point are a mess.
Yeah, but does KD want to play with Kyrie?
They said they still want to play together. So really,
They do.
if that's what Brian Wilborn said. So if that's true, there's really not that many landing spaces for them to both play together. I mean, LA is just such a mess right now that, they really need just to unload that Westbrook. I mean, that's a ridiculous $41 million contract.
Yeah.
You know what? Oh, yeah, and DraftKings actually has KD, Kyrie markets up, but it's weird. It's 27 points per game each in 2022. One-way market, yes, plus 230. That's just weird.
Yeah. Steven Rivera, real quick, got a plus 100 on NRF5 for the Braves. Phillies today on FanDuel. Sunnyvale Trailer Park is here. What's up, guys? And Andre Singer, who's hoping he'd go to the Suns, doesn't think he'll go there because Brooklyn wants Booker in the deal, and that's not happening. Yeah.
Right. I mean, if they want Booker, that's not happening. Booker's younger,
Right.
But, don't be surprised. And this is the one team whose odds really weren't adjusted. The Mavs. I think they're the other very much dark horse team. That would be game over if KD went.
You're just hoping for that.
No.
You're just praying and hoping because you want Luka to win MVP and you want him to win a championship so he can solidify your opinion of him. Okay, all right. He's not.
No.
He's no Larry Bird, boys. Never will be.
I just don't want him to go to the Heat. Even though that's probably the best place for him to go, that would just really screw up the balance of powers in the East. And, because then the Heat's going to be the prohibitive favorite to win the East. And then it's just going to be boring. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen anywhere else. I'm cool with. The Nets dropped all the way from 6-1 to 50-1. So, I guess, he's gone, or else the books wouldn't have dropped it that drastically. It's crazy, though. I'm
showing plus 3,600 for the Nets right now on FanDuel and plus 3,000 on PointsBet.
Okay. Yeah, on DraftKings earlier, it was 50.
Wow.
Yeah, and, it's funny because, on DraftKings, the Lakers odds are dropping. The Lakers are down to 16-1. I actually think it's worth it to throw a unit on the Lakers just in case.
Lakers are 1,600 right now on FanDuel and PointsBet. For some reason, we don't have on our website, DraftKings odds are not showing. Just FanDuel and PointsBet right now.
For futures, yeah. Well, because a lot of them were pulled earlier, so it may have had a disconnect or something. Who knows?
But 50-1 is in the Oklahoma City and Orlando range, dude, and San Antonio range.
Yeah. Well, think about it. If they lose Durant and Kyrie,
they're
going to have Simmons. Yeah, they're going to have Simmons, and then whoever they get in the trade. Even if it's AD and Westbrook and Simmons, that's still pretty much trash. NBA off season never lets you down. It's almost as good as the regular season, right? Some people argue it's better because it's always exciting. Now, getting in front. So, in what was the bubble year? 2020. I bet the Lakers to win the title at 20-1 before they got AD, paid out huge. So, making bets in anticipation of moves, it's obviously high risk if it doesn't happen, but it's huge reward if it does happen. So, I think, I don't know. I think the Lakers, if I wouldn't bet anyone but the Lakers because all of their odds are too low right now. But, if they go to LA, LeBron, Kyrie, and KD. And the thing is, KD's probably the pettiest little bitch in the NBA, and you know that he was rooting against the Warriors. He doesn't like the Warriors, so what better than team up with LeBron and Kyrie in LA? That would be amazing. So
yeah, Mike, thoughts real quick. As Andre says, Miami would have to give up a lot as well.
Exactly.
So I don't see how he could go there either. Mike, your turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's all going to depend on, what Durant's going to want to do. But, I mean, here's an interesting team. How about Portland? What if Portland were to try to dive into this a little bit? That would certainly muddy some things up, having Durant and Lillard teamed up.
Yeah.
And Portland, certainly with the moves that they made, getting rid of McCollum and guys like that, have freed up some cap space to be able to take on a Kevin Durant. So that would be maybe somewhat of a dark horse to see if he would go there or not. Because like we said, some of these, let's face it, it's not as simple as send me to the best teams in the NBA, Miami or Phoenix. They were 1 seeds, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, the chances of both of those teams being able to make that happen is probably unlikely. And if it comes down, if you're Brooklyn and it comes down to just, hey, let's send him somewhere and get some good draft picks, well, you probably don't want to send him to a contender like Miami or Phoenix. Why not send him to a Portland or somewhere and really muddy up this NBA a lot, which I think it would.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, you're right, Mike. That's the team that I saw. I mean, they're still like 60-1. But the thing is, if Durant goes there, are they now the favorite? No.
No.
They wouldn't even be the favorite to win the West.
No, I wouldn't think so. No.
All right, I'm going to share my screen because I got to show you guys a couple of things. And one thing that popped up, Randall is our CFL guy, right? And believe it or not, I want you to look at this. He's got the Hamilton Tiger Cats as a pick, -6.5. And I want you to look at the positive EV page, guys. Look what's on FanDuel. -6.5 with a 17-cent market width. -134 on the perfect line. -124 without the juice. -120. I got to hit it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Got to hit that.
That's an excellent bet. Today he had amazing CLV on Ottawa, and they're getting drilled. But I'll tell you what, I mean, BC Lions, we bet them last week. That team's just nasty.
BC, I got to tell you here real quick, there was a positive EV for BC first half.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
On the money line, and I hit that, baby.
Yep, and that's going to definitely cash. So good bet there. Yeah. Hamilton, they're winless in the year, and they need a win. I'm definitely going to bet that.
Dre, that's an excellent one right there. Andre just gave us. I've also heard buzz that New Orleans is in the hunt with KB.
Well, I'll tell you what. If he goes to New Orleans, I'll be betting New Orleans to win the West.
100% with you there. Yeah. We talked about him going to Portland. Sure, that makes Portland good, a playoff team, no doubt, and a sneaky team. But he goes to New Orleans. We just saw what that team did, surprisingly, and what they have. Oh my goodness! With Kevin Durant, that team's probably in the NBA Finals, guaranteed.
Right. I got 2 MMA plays one for this Saturday, and one for the following Saturday. Steve, Sean O'Malley versus Pedro Munoz, total rounds over 2.5.
Yeah, so I mean, I know a lot of people in the chat like O'Malley by KO, but Munoz is tough. He really doesn't get finished. So I bet O'Malley by decision. So
okay. You like this play then?
Yeah. I mean, I like it to go to a decision, so I definitely like it to go over. I mean, if you look at Munoz, I mean, he's only 1-4 in his last 5, but all those went to decisions. And those were against some heavy hitters that are every bit as good, if not better, than O'Malley. So he's just a hard guy to finish, and I think O'Malley picks him apart, but he probably doesn't find that KO shot.
And then I want to hear what you have to say about this, because I think you're going to say this guy's going to win. Baralo against Petrosian on the money line on Saturday, the 9th.
Next week.
Baralo is a heavy favorite. It's a 28-cent market. Look at this. The perfect line's minus 192. Without the juice is minus 174, and it's minus 165. Do you like it or not?
I like it. Yeah. No, Andre. Yep. Yep. Our man, Duplessis. Yeah. He was. Yeah. Like 2 weeks ago, the UFC CLV guy was. Who the hell was it? I can't remember who it was, but there was like a similar massive CLV, and he got a knockout early. Like that was just such an easy win. And
was that Matthews?
Matthews, exactly. Yeah. Matthews. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, and like every week on Twitter, I've been posting like a guy who I think is gonna have good CLV. And last week we had tremendous CLV on Tafon the Don, but he got clipped. So that was a case where good CLV and you lose, but long term for sure, stacking up CLV in the UFC, that's a winning formula. And yeah, Duplessis is actually he's my biggest bet this week, and I think he's one of my biggest UFC bets of the year. I absolutely love that fight.
Now we have been promoting the golf page, but we know
closing it's now minus 145. It was plus 110. Wow.
Yeah. I caught it at plus 110 and used a nice big free bet on it. New Orleans in the hunt. I can't imagine him going to New Orleans. For UFC 276, I took to play a couple weeks ago. Yeah, I can't believe that's minus 145 now. That's insane.
It happens every week, though, Bob. Like literally every week it happens. Yeah, like UFC, like Alex touched on it. Like sports where it's just one-on-one, where it's not a team. Like, this team always comes in.
Right. Okay. Well, that's nice to know. I'll have to follow that a little. I've been betting them, finding them on Positive EV.
And you found some good ones though too. We had a similar one on the Matthews, which was kind of just like this. You got it at plus 110. I can't remember what you got it at.
I got it plus 142, and it finished at minus 110. I think is what Steve said.
Yeah. So very, very real good value there, and those Positive EV MMA plays have been very, very profitable, and some of these baseball ones coming through as well, Bob.
Yeah, this one with the Cubs, there's already 2 runs. Under 3.5 isn't going to hit for first 5 innings. Steve, I took under 3.5, 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, or no, under. You know what? I don't even remember what I did.
The problem there is, Bob, is Cincinnati game, when you look at the Reds, I mean, the over hits a lot in their games, and that's a combination of, they can put some runs up. They're actually a team that, doesn't strike out a ton, surprisingly.
Under 4.5, under 5, 5.5, 6, and 6.5 in that game, Steve. Put a full unit on the under 6.5 and a half a unit on the other 4. That's in the Cubs and Reds game.
Oh, nice.
That is the butterfly effect, as Stephen Bannon said. So they're calling me Butterfly Bob. I found that and bet it today. I found one for the Mariners tomorrow.
Don't brag yet, Bob. I mean,
they've been hitting
2-0. Yeah, exactly.
I know. It's first half total runs. Okay.
Yeah, you got 2-0, bases loaded right now. Grand slam and goodbye.
Right.
There it is. Right. He just hit it. Oh my gosh, he just hit a grand slam.
It could happen.
Did he really?
No, but but if he does, it only serves him right.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. I mean, Bob, brag about it after. What the hell's up with the Yankees? I mean, my strategy of betting Yankees run line every game has been backfiring. There was a heartbreaker the other day. Or I guess it did win yesterday, but now what do we think of the Dodgers tonight?
I took them on the money line, but Mike took the Padres. Our morning coffee bet was Dodgers money line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, this was a tough one, but in all honesty, you know, the problem is these two teams, yeah, we're going by their prior history, and Musgrove has struggled against them in the past, but they haven't seen each other for two division rivals like this that are pretty even. In all honesty, these are two pretty even teams. They haven't played each other since like April. So we don't have a lot to go on right now. Padres have been playing better. Talks to Manny Machado coming back in the lineup. That will help them. And I think Musgrove, the fact that he has struggled against the Dodgers somewhat in the past, I think that he is due to have a decent game against them. And I expect the Padres to come through.
Yeah, I mean, Dodgers at home -130. That seems pretty damn low. Is Mookie still out? Mookie's still out, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but guys, you seen there's Steven Batza. Dodgers are on my bad list. No Mookie.
Hold on a minute. I think Mookie.
Oh my God! It was a grand slam. Legit.
Yeah, it really was.
Mike, you just jinxed me. You just jinxed me.
Wow, this is a bad bet.
And guess what? It's okay. I didn't put that much on it. That is why we got to end the show now.
I am so sorry.
You were just bragging. You were just bragging that you had all these alternates, and now you didn't. Now I lost, and you don't have that much.
Well, yeah, but you want to look at all the ones I've hit this week? Would you like to look on a daily basis?
I don't know, but somebody has got to go back and edit this clip and somebody's got to put this somewhere. This is a live bad beat before our eyes, guys.
We're done.
It's not even a bad beat. I mean, it was the first inning and it went over.
Yeah.
It was
bad betting karma, Bob. But lesson learned: don't brag until the game's over.
Game over.
You can't do it.
Game over.
Yeah,
I don't like you guys anymore.
I am so sorry for that.
Yeah, whatever.
I am so sorry for that. I'm serious. I'm sorry.
God, I was feeling so good. I was going to hit a grand slam. Oh,
I did. I was joking. I really didn't see a grand slam.
It's too bad that your picks aren't that good. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah, that was cold. All right. Peace out, folks. See you tomorrow. I'm gonna be on the air early tomorrow. Mike's taking over all the late stuff. No, you're not.